We begin our journey in mathematics, abstraction of reality into number and shape, with number systems, algebra, and geometry. The foundations of mathematics that act as building blocks of every field in mathematics. Linear algebra, probability and statistics, topology, Euclidean and non-Euclidean geometry, differential equations, integral transforms, numerical methods, and so much more are all generated by fundamental building blocks learned much earlier in your studies. In the DUK, you are taught only the basics of number and shape enough to please the exam board and curriculum leads. Advanced level of General Certificate of Education follows a similar tread. From my own experience of enrolling and attending at a UK university, the higher and further education programs in STEM yield no outcomes or results that can't be obtained through a rigorous self-study of STEM. Even better than a bachelor's or master's or PhD, postdoc then research associate role is existing in a group, tribe, or brotherhood to share education and training through group study and group work. I've seen students become academics going from bachelor's and master's degrees in physics or engineering to PhD to postdocs to research associate to more senior roles such as tenured professor and/or lecturer and/or full-time academic researcher. Guess what? I am thoroughly disappointed by the outcome. Academics do not acquire the training and education of a male warrior conqueror invader liberator real-world systems builder. Typically, they spend most of their time repeating menial tasks to convince themselves they are progressing their field or area of work, filling in reports, dissertations, scripts, datasheets, and tables, ready for publication. The journals you publish to are reviewed, edited, and owned by men. A senior researcher in academia worked many hours, many days, many years, to obtain the knowledge, network, skills, and experience to carry out their role. Tenured professors and retired emeritus professors acquire the academic status of permanent vacancy, a benefactor of secure income or wage in exchange for top-ranked research outputs consistently over extended periods of time. Their job security is ensured by the institutional reforms and legislation. Only men recognize their contributions. Does the earth recognize the contributions of academicians? They are fish swimming in an artificial pond created by men, notwithstanding they are small fish. The larger fish represent the men who control the university's funding and finances, as well as legal compliance and statutory checks and more. Their income, salary, wage allows them to pay utility, water, gas, electricity, and internet bills in addition to rent or mortgage, vehicles and associated payments, food, drinks, and other consumer goods like electronics or electrical appliances for HVAC, cooking, cleaning, entertainment. We live in a social market capitalist economy where people are encouraged to start businesses that produce a service or good or both to clients, customers, other businesses, government, public companies, in exchange for money. Of course, it is never too late to enter academia. However, I am required to beg men to be allowed onto a program, then socialize my way into their world before they choose whether to accept me into a full-time permanent role in an office carrying out activities and tasks that benefit an organization or company, rather those who need help the most. Those with little or no access to education, food, water, technology. The world is not fair, and that's okay. You get out what you put in. No one is coming to save you. Help yourself, then help those around you by becoming the best version of yourself each day.